Two experienced prosecutors are vying to be Honolulu's next prosecuting attorney. Deputy Attorney General Kevin Takata is up against his former boss, Keith Kaneshiro, who's running for re-election. KITV4's Jill Kuramoto has more on the race.
Together, they have more than 60 years of experience prosecuting suspects. But Keith Kaneshiro and Kevin Takata have differing views on how the city prosecutor's office should be run. Kaneshiro says if re-elected for a 4-year term, he'll continue to focus on elder abuse and child abuse. He also plans to concentrate on crimes against animals.
People realize that animals need protection. And the other thing, too, is people who are cruel to animals are usually cruel to other people. So in the long term, we are protecting the population in general.
It's Kaneshiro's second run as the city's prosecutor, winning a special election when Peter Carlisle stepped down to run for mayor. Kaneshiro was first elected prosecuting attorney for the city in 1988. During his time, he successfully handled the international extradition of Raita Fukusaku, who was tried for double murder. He says his experience and contacts with a variety of community agencies outside of the prosecutor's office, both nationally and internationally, make him qualified for another term.
The prosecuting attorney has to be the voice of public safety and be concerned about not only processing cases.
But Kevin Takata says the first thing he would do if elected would be to rebuild the prosecutor's office.
First is to retain and attract skilled deputy prosecutors, ensure ethical prosecution, and to rebuild specialized teams such as sex assault, domestic violence, and white collar, which have been decimated under the current prosecutor.
Takata spent 23 years as a deputy prosecutor, 8 years working under Kaneshiro, and was not retained when Kaneshiro took office in 2010. He dispels the notion he's simply a disgruntled former employee.
No, I'm very happy in my present job. I'm a deputy attorney general. I'm the former commander of the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. I'm still prosecuting, but just under a different title.
Takata says he has more homicide convictions in the city prosecutor's office than anyone else. He says changing how the state's murder laws are defined is something that should be looked at.
We are still a safe city, but we should and we could be safer. And we can be safer if the prosecutor's office was just managed properly and got more convictions.
Jill Kuramoto, KITV4 News.